Hey guys, mowers and blowers here again. Getting some flurries here. We're in mid-January. Today I went out because I saw a LETGO app. A guy giving away this MTD Yardmachines 5.5 24 wide snowblower for free. That's right, free. He's just giving it away. So there are some things wrong with it, but really minor things. This thing's practically new. Still has the plastic on it, and you could tell that just pulling on it, it's rubbery. So it's new. It hasn't been baking in the sun or anything like that, you know? Has the plastic over there too. There's no rust anywhere. So what I found so far that was wrong with it, it's missing a wing nut over there. Not a big deal. The auger drive bracket there is bent a little, you know, so I'll unbend it, you know. So far, it's just by looking preliminarily. When I moved the choke handle, it was very hard to turn, like almost like there was gunk build up there, and I just loosened it up a little. So I'm pretty sure that it hasn't run in a while and needs a carb clean. I opened the gas, and it smelled like varnish, so that gas has been in there for a long time. Haven't checked the electric start yet. Needs a little air in the tires. The chute thing needs to be fixed. It's just slipped off. Just put it back on there again. The skid shoes are, I mean, look like he took them off and then put them wrong or something like that. Same goes for the other side too. Skid shoes are there. They're new, but they're just not on that bolt, which is odd. Also, the scraper bar is missing. So he took the scraper bar maybe to do another one or something. And a shear pin is missing from this one. Other than that, inside is clean. Doesn't even look like it's been used, seriously. Yeah, this is a tremendous score. Shovel's missing, of course, not a big deal. Oh, I forgot to tell you, this is probably the biggest pain in the butt. He told me that the reason why he stopped playing with it was because belts are trashed and it got stuck in there, and you know, I don't know, looks like the belt's okay. I just got to you know, wind it in there or something. Anyway, that's a score, man. 5.5 24 Yardmachines. Like new. If not, it looks new, you know? I tell you, people throw away the nicest stuff around here. And also in another place, this guy was giving away a Black & Decker electric mower. Says he only used it a few times after he bought it for a year. Now he got landscapers, so he doesn't use it. I mean, I don't like electric mowers, but it's free. Somebody will buy it from me. Whatever it is. $75, $100, maybe. Anyway, I just plugged it in and checked to see if it worked. That's all there is to it. Plug it in and engage it, and it goes, and disengage it, and it stops. Just rolls well and everything. But yeah, man. Snowblower for free. Electric mower for free. It's a good day today. Let you know what the progress is on me fixing all this. So I got an extra wing nut. That's awesome. Put the shoes back on. Still need a scraper bar. I'll have to order that. Put the other shoe on. Now to line up the shear pins. We got one there, one there, one there, and it's missing right there. I just happen to have one. It is new, man. I'm gonna check out the belts. So I've got a little bit of a pickle here. It wouldn't start, so I took the spark plug out and busted. What's even worse is I can see the pieces in there. The thing is, good part of that is it didn't move around in there, which means that if I'm really careful, I can just suck that up with like a vacuum cleaner or something. Or maybe I'll get a stick with like some gum on it and just shove it in there and pull it out. I think that's probably the best idea. So I rolled up some duct tape. Got everything out of there. Thank goodness. Now I gotta find a spark plug that fits that. Amazing. In my box of parts, got the exact one. Let me clean that up a little bit. Wired bristle brush. Clean. So you know what? I don't think the dude had the right spark plug on there, because I only put it in halfway and the tip has already touched the bottom there. So I think I'm gonna have to use a smaller one, like this one. So I got this one cleaned up. Same one as that one. Shorty. So I just tried to start it with the electric start. It didn't start. I didn't check if it had any spark or anything, but I think the culprit is the carburetor. I'm going to take the heater box off right here. The screw there, and the two screws there, and the knob. Take the heater box off. We'll have take a look at that carburetor. So when you take the heater box off, it was just those two screws and the one on the top. Just let it fall and hang there. Or you can disconnect this wire, which is connected to the key. It's basically a ground wire that shuts it off. Just looking at it doesn't look too bad. So the easiest way to take it off is just a couple of Phillips screws here to take the intake manifold off. It's probably better if you have an impact, because you don't want to strip these screws, you know. I'm going to take a picture of where these holes are. There you go. It's usually always, this one is in the middle there, this one's on the upper left. So I got that off. Two screws. What you do now is clamp off the fuel line. And then try to take this clamp off over here. Not a lot of moving space, as you can see. Gotta have the right tools and the right environment. Alright, I'm gonna put this down. So this is the primer bulb hose. It's kind of cracked at the end, so just gonna snip it real quick. I better do better. Just want to drain the gas. There's not much of it anyway, so want to put some fresh gas in there. And it wasn't much anyway. Dry as a desert. No fuel was getting through there at all. Bet you the needle and seat are all screwed up. Terrible. Really terrible. I'm gonna try to clean this up, but if not, I got one of these that I had ready for another blower, but never used it. Brand new. I could just simply put this on, would be good to go. But I'm gonna make an attempt at cleaning that. Yeah, the nut was pretty bad. I couldn't even stick a needle through it, you know, it was just all gunked up. So I'm just gonna soak that in there, carburetor cleaner, and see what happens. So it's too far gone, even though it looks pretty good. That stuff is bad there. This gasket is bad over here. I don't want it to leak. So I have a new carburetor. I'm just gonna put it on. I've taken the intake manifold off, and I'm gonna bolt the new carburetor onto there. There you go. There's the new carb. The choke bracket on there, the two Phillips screws right there on the choke bracket attached to the intake manifold. So I'm just going to put this back and put some gas in it and see if we can fire her up. Put the heater box back on now. Put some gas in there now. So I put some gas in there. Let's see if the primer bulb, you can hear it. Yep, you can hear it. So you know what, man? We'll give it a try. Let's choke. That feels a little funny. Anyway, so I primered it, see. Just tried the auger, works. Everything works. It even idles at I might give it an oil change because the oil looks very funky. But all in all, man, drive gear works, everything works. It's like brand new. I just need to get a scraper bar. Right, my free snowblower. Gonna clean it up and get it ready for sale. See you guys next time on Mowers and Blowers.